Yo, what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Lamborghini Preem back once again talking this boxing shit. And as always, make sure you check out my all new album, It's My Turn, the Throne Ascension LP. Some motherfucking classic, and I just put out the deluxe edition about a month and a half ago, and it's available literally everywhere music can be found. That's places like iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. Big shout out to Tidal. Pandora, literally everywhere. Whatever your outlet of choice is, just search the Supreme General and I shall appear. Also, make sure you hit up my official site, hustlegameboss.com/shop, and cop your official Supreme General merchandise, baby. It's nothing but fly shit over there, man. It's gonna look good on you. So if you got love for me, you fuck with me the long way, go on over there and cop something, man. I appreciate it all the way around. Real talk. But with that being said, let's move on to what we're talking about here. This is my reaction to the Broner versus Manny Pacquiao press conference. It was actually, in my opinion, I thought it was a pretty good presser. You know what I'm saying? It was a little strange, the crowd wasn't there, and it didn't necessarily have the same energy as the typical press conference we used to for fights that are this kind of, this magnitude, fights of this magnitude, I should say. But it's nothing to complain about, man. It came off nice. Pacquiao, was his usual self, not really saying much, and pretending like he don't know English. I'm not gonna say he ain't pretending. I don't want to say that, because he might not be pretending, but it's been a long time he's been in America now, so and he's a fucking international, or not international, but a congressman, I do believe, in the Philippines. So if I'm not mistaken, that does make him a, by default, international diplomat. Being that, he makes a lot of his money in America, it's whatever. Anyway, he was his usual self, you know what I'm saying? And you can't never knock Pacquiao for being that. The shit AB was doing was kind of cringy at times, you know what I mean? Kind of like, nigga, we've heard it all before type shit, But at the same time, with this fight, I want to say that as AB was doing his usual, shtick, as he was doing it though, for the first time in a long time, I saw in his eyes like a few things. First thing I want to mention is when the one reporter asked him, if Pacquiao win this fight, where do you go? You know what I'm saying? Basically, he laid it on the line for him, because he was like, oh, he a Hall of Famer, I'm a Hall of Famer. And he was like, but yeah, well, he tried to play him like that was a dumbass question. And the reporter was like, yo, well, if he wins this fight, where do you go from there? He goes to the Hall of Fame. Where does that leave you? And I think that really hit home to AB. I don't think AB is used to getting them kind of questions, or he ever was. So, at this point in his career, them shit's coming now with reckless abandon. Before, motherfuckers would tread lightly talking to him about that kind of shit, and wouldn't necessarily go in on his ass per se, But now they ain't giving a fuck no more. They keeping it 100 with him, They not trying to be nice. They took the motherfucking gloves off. They like, hey, you can fuck around and lose this shit, man. What you gonna do? So I do believe AB feel like his back against the wall as far as that goes. Also, the incentive. Now, I know he's talking about $100 million. Now, I don't believe when he talking about when y'all gave a young nigga a chance to make $100 million. I don't think he talking about in this fight as to say that that's going to be his this fight per se. I think what he's talking about is he knows that if he fuck around and beat Pacquiao, that he's virtually guaranteed a Floyd fight, which will be a fucking mega fight if that shit do happen. If he do beat Pacquiao and fight Floyd, it's gonna be a mega fight, and I believe in that fight is where he would make that 100 mil. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he's talking about, and that's a hell of an opportunity. That's what it is. On the other side of this fight is the rest of his life. You know what I mean? And I really want to see AB pull this shit out, man. And I see in his face, man, he know this is the last shot. You know what I'm saying? And not even that it's the last shot, because even if he take an L, he will get other opportunities to make some money. But the ramifications if he fuck around and win this fight are huge. That shit is wild. It's like those ramifications are. It's like look at what he ends up getting if he wins the fucking fight. Okay, he get the $100 million guaranteed fight with Floyd, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That fight is gonna do $100 million because it's gonna get all my money. I don't give a fuck. I know that pay-per-view probably gonna be at least $80. I'll pay it, even if it's $100. I mean, it shouldn't be a fucking $100, honestly. Keeping it a buck. I mean, I fucks with you, AB, but $100 is exorbitant. But if you fucking around, depending on the fashion in which he beat Pacquiao, that fight would be worth every fucking penny. Because Floyd is now on a decline too, age-wise. Father Time is undefeated. Now, Floyd is, don't get me wrong, one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Pacquiao. These is dudes who have done things that are remarkable. You know what I'm saying? Historic. Especially in the case of Pacquiao. Pacquiao went up 8 fucking weight classes. Same thing with Floyd, 5. I don't think anybody else is going past 5 other than Manny. I think it's Manny and then Henry Armstrong, and that's it. Now, Henry Armstrong, true indeed, if we had the junior weight classes like we got now, the junior and super joints, I don't know how many fucking weight classes Henry would have went through. I think he was the lightweight champion, the welterweight champion, and the middleweight champion all simultaneously. So, shit, you do the math on that motherfucker. That's about, what, 3, 6, almost 8, 9 divisions right there. So, I mean, it is what it is. And then we talking about the legit joint. Wasn't no alphabet titles. Wasn't no 4 champions for each division. It was one motherfucker who had the belt. You know, so big kudos to Hammer and Hank, man, the legendary Hammer and Hank. If you a new fan of boxing, you don't really fuck with boxing too tough, or you just, you know, now getting into the sport, look up fucking Hammer and Hank. Why the fuck? I just said his name too. But look up Hammer and Hank, man. He's a fucking legend, man. He's one of those one of a kind, once in a lifetime talents. He's up there with Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali, in my opinion. It's Floyd, Hammer and Hank, fucking Sugar Ray Robinson and Ali as far as the creme de la creme when it comes to boxing historically. That's just my opinion, you know. It is what it is. People can say what they want to say, but that's how I feel. But yeah, man. As far as this fight go, getting back to it, like I said, Pacquiao has a great chance to win this fight, man. AB look a little out of shape, but we do got a lot of time before the fight, and it's such a toss-up, man, because it's like, damn, like, is AB gonna be in good enough shape? And then the other question mark on the other side of the coin is, damn, is Pacquiao gonna get old fast? The nigga 40, and Pacquiao don't exactly have a kind of style that's like, you know, very conducive to being it doesn't lend itself well to older fighters being able to be successful with it. Usually most of those guys that have that base their style, well, they base their movement on an athletic style, or not their movement, their ascension to the top on an athletic style, that usually doesn't age very well, because 9 times out of 10 the first thing to go on any fighter or anybody when age catch up to you is them legs, and then after the legs it goes to speed. And that's 2/3 of what Manny Pacquiao brings to the table. So, you know, it's you know what I mean? It's really a pick-up fight, man. Because Pacquiao could get old overnight, or he could fucking look like he always looked and just continue doing what he's doing. And, I mean, that's a very real possibility. So, this is going to be a good-ass fight, man. And I'm actually going to purchase the pay-per-view for this. I'm actually looking forward to it, man. So, I mean, big shout out to Pacquiao, big shout out to AB, big shout out to everybody who made this fight happen. Big shout out to Al Heyman, as always. You know what I'm saying? Big fan of Al Heyman and what he doing with the sport. I love to see it. I love to see this shit. I love how he came in. He came in the game and took it over. You know what I'm saying? Got all his fighters. All the best fighters are Al Heyman fighters. You know what I'm saying? You got a few really great fighters over on the Top Rank banner, but shit, it's only really a few of them motherfuckers. And I know that's, you know, some people won't agree, but personally, that's my opinion. I don't see too many, you know what I mean, outside of Shakur Stevenson, who the fuck else? Terrence Crawford, Michaela Meyer, and Lomachenko. Who the fuck really on Top Rank that's that nice, you know what I mean? Shout out my man that just fought Terrence Crawford too, though. Jose Benavidez. I fuck with him too. I fuck with Jose. Much love to him. But outside of that, man, who over on the Top Rank that's really You know what I mean? Doing things. Not that they ain't doing things. It's just they don't have the level of opposition to be able to match these guys up properly. So, it is what it is. That's just my opinion about that shit though. Right now, though, my opinion stay the same as far as this fight. I still got AB to knock out Pacquiao. I think AB gonna regain the eye of the tiger, man. Looking at him from this press conference and seeing the areas in particular that had him exasperated or seemingly had him exasperated, just looks to me like it's either gonna make or break him. Either he gonna he gonna start moving the right way as far as for this fight go and really be motivated to prove everybody wrong, or he gonna keep doing the bullshit he been doing and gonna fuck around and get knocked out. He either got to shit or get off the pot. And I'm betting on him that he shit. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say it like that, but I expect AB to shine in this fight. I expect him to beat Pacquiao, and I expect him to look good doing it, man. That's exactly what I want to see. Whether it's gonna happen or not, I don't know, but that's where I'm putting my shit, and I'm putting the money behind it, man. I'm betting on my man AB. That's how confident I am that he's gonna win this fight. You know what I'm saying? And before I was a little shaky, man. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But right now, I think my man AB could do this shit. So, with that being said, until some other news come out to change my mind, and I always reserve the right to change my mind, I got AB winning this shit by stoppage, man. Man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, though, man. I'm curious to see why people don't think AB got a shot. You know what I mean? Somebody explain to me why y'all think AB gonna take this L. I think he gonna catch a W, though. This is gonna change his life, and he gonna fight Floyd. It's gonna be a hell of a grudge match, and I'm gonna love every minute of it. But, shit, with that being said, I'm on to the next one. Holla at me. I'm out. 100.